What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So North Carolina's offense will go to work first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning it on. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
The Golden Bears offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy, because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. He's got it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Going up top. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UNC!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. It's complete. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They're setting up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. He got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called by the defense as their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit 000s in a captivating game today in the American. Tulsa overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Golden Hurricane tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Gauze. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Rushes on him. Somehow fits it into that traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
It's complete to the left. It's a running room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Brown will throw it. The quick out. At the 35, he's open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Lets him fly. Pulls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The run from the shotgun. Turning on the Jets. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Lopez wants to fire. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Hard running there. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Cal gets gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top again. Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Brown wants to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Both of these defenses a little bent, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quickly to the tight end. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. And the Golden Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quickly complete. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up with the 2. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's gotten the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The returner's going to try to see what he can get, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Quick release on the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Lopez to pass. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ship. It's a seam wide open. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Gauze. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Just keep slinging it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Making side adjustments here. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Off play action. Looking left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I love the coverage in the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver, just staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball, get his paw out there to knock it down.
Complete downfield. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Flips it out to the back. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's James. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The toss sweep to the right. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Brown will throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lopez wants to fire. That's reeled in. It's Ship. Got room at the 35. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield. It's good. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Catch in the middle. It's Morris. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running, gets it to the 34.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the beatdown has ensued. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Lopez to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Escapes the sack. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
He's loose. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Brown wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to intercept it deep in his own end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes one man miss. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Lopez wants to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Skips away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great